writes political history in this country, where the FDC showcases its democratic credentials, unprecedented in this country, a high level that has not been achieved by any other political organization in this country. And I am very happy that this is being achieved during my time as president of the FDC. I know Ugandans would like the news to be broken to them immediately. But I will ask you to hold your patience a little bit. But even as you hold your patience, I want to assure all of you here and watching us across the world that today we have a presidential flag bearer for the FDC. That flag bearer has been processed through a campaign that took the two of us, my dear brother Nathan and myself, across the country. And when I refer to Nathan Nandala, Mafabi James, as my brother, there is a history, a fairly long history to this, spanning over 28 years now. 28 years of friendship, 28 years of working together, 28 years of crying together, many years of defending this great party, the FDC. At one time, Nathan and I were co-accused and accused falsely of hobnobbing with the dictatorship. Some people who are our detractors, who did not mean well for the FDC, even suggested that the week after, the FDC would have been handed to the NRM. But here we are, standing strong, side by side, shoulder by shoulder, keeping the spirit of the FDC very much alive. And so, against each other was a complicated competition for us. And everybody couldn't believe that I would come up against Nandala Mafabi. But it was real, I would like to say to you. Each of us wants to become president of this country. And as you know, I was there before. But how did I get there? Our choice of candidate, when Colonel retired Dr. Kizza Besigye declined standing for the presidency of Uganda in 2021, was the Right Honorable Nandala Mafabi James. But he was very honest with us when he said he wasn't ready at the time. And so I said, power is ever ready. I will jump in there and we shall see what kind of result will be generated out of this. I am a risk taker. I don't fear taking risks. And that was probably one of the greatest risks of my life. I am happy that it bore dividend and that across the country we disproved naysayers and we said to the world that the FDC still exists and is focused on taking power in this country. My dear friends in the FDC, I continue to pride over the support that I got in 2021, even if in certain cases, at certain times, I felt I was moving just with Nandala Mafabi and a small team. I want to thank you, Right Honorable Nandala Mafabi, for being a worthwhile partner who has walked with me throughout our struggles, and I'm certain that this is not about to end. Today marks a culmination of a process that took the two of us across the country. We climbed the mountains of this country and walked the valleys of this country. We went together on every twist and turn of this country. We spoke to common Ugandans as we spoke to our leaders. We spoke to religious leaders from both sides of the aisle. We also spoke to elders. Then a call from Bugisu came. Bugisu asking that a son of Bugisu should be given opportunity to run as president of this country. And in speaking about Bugisu, I want to recognize the Canon James Wanyaka, one of our elders, who asked the elders of Teso to come and join them in a conversation. I also want to recognize a representative of the elders of Teso, Mr. Charles Okol, who was present at that meeting. They did deliberate and agree that consensus building for the party was or is the best option for us. And I want to quickly add that consensus building is part of our democratic practice here. Nobody should even suggest that by what is going to happen today, we water the spirit of democracy in the FDC. No. We are just merely reinforcing what we do best. I want to thank the elders of Teso and Bugisu for advising on a decision that I will be announcing very, very shortly. I also would like to thank the elders from across the country who convened yesterday here at the headquarters to discuss our fate as an organization. And I do not want to suggest or even anybody to think that this fate is the fate of Nandala Mafabi or myself. Far from it, it is the fate of the Ugandan people that we seek to espouse as a political organization through leaders that are chosen. And so therefore, I have taken a decision which may be unpopular with some of my supporters. But this is done in the best interest of the party. This decision is not taken out of cowardice. This decision is not taken out of fear for competition. This decision is taken in order for us to keep our party together, so that we may stay united and move us one into the election of 2026. This decision is about saving the FDC the much needed finances that would have gone in organizing and carrying out a delegates conference to elect one leader. I would prefer, and I'm speaking to the Treasurer General, and he's here, even if the Honorable Kanya has left his deputy, the Honorable Chambade is around, that there would be money that would be used in the delegates conference tomorrow should be taken to support our candidates in the election of 2026 all over the country. Before I announce my decision, my dear friends, I want to speak to members of the FDC. Whoever will be announced today is going to be the property of the FDC. We are going to fight for our victory together and not abandon our candidate. We are going to work for the success of our candidate wherever we are in the country. Permit me now, before making a pronouncement, to say something about James Nathan Nandala Mafabi. As I know him as a brother, my own brother, Nathan Nandala represents resilience. And the people of Soronko, Chairman Giruli Livingstone, knows that resilience that I am only a minor in describing. Chairman Giruli is the chairman LC5 of Soronko. Nandala Mafabi represents a person with a big heart. Epitomizes generosity and is a go-getter. I have taken a decision to step down in favor of Nandala Mafabi James and again, gladly so, not with a heavy heart, and before the cameras of this country and of the world, to say that and give assurance to Nathan that if there is just one person who will walk with you in this election, it is going to be me. That the same way you have never abandoned power is the same way that I will never abandon him. And this is a promise that I make to you, not only for the sake of this occasion or for politics, but it is going to be a forever promise. I pray that God gives us a long life, so that as old men we will be able to continue with our relationship. Finally, from me, I would like to congratulate you, Nathan, for being a worthwhile competitor and also winning my favor. which is not very easy, really. He has earned it, and I think all of us in the FDC should applaud him for that. In concluding my remarks, I know members of the media who have actually been good. I never have kind words for you, members of the Fourth Estate. But in the last 3-4 days, you have performed exceedingly well. And you put warmth in my heart. We would like to express this to you. Come with us to this campaign. Report on our candidate positively. Report on our agenda positively. I want to say to you, even without preempting anything, we have a manifesto that is in its final stages of being written. And it is a well-polished manifesto which has had a contribution, an input of an expert in economic matters. Media, come with us. What happens to poor after now? I don't think anybody needs to worry about this. And I'll answer that question myself. When a tortoise chooses to throw itself into water, it doesn't mean it's committing suicide. It will enjoy the swim. It is only naive people who will think the tortoise is falling in water in order to die because it's going to swim. I will continue to feature in the politics of this country. And I will appear in this election in one way or another, besides supporting the person now who is my candidate. For the walkouts of the FDC, those who thought they would disorganize this party by trading falsehood, loose talk, unfounded rumors, believing that the FDC would die, I want to say to you today is your answer. Die in your own funeral. We are not responsible for that. I see that there are some who are grappling over even getting a presidential candidate and forming funny alliances in order to balance their equation. These are the same cowards who walked out of the FDC. Shame on you. We will never be bothered by your actions. The FDC will march forward and march forward in strength. Thank you very much for your kind attention. God bless you all. God bless Uganda. God bless the FDC. FDC oye! FDC oye! FDC oye! Nandala mafabi oye! One Uganda! One people! Thank you. God bless you all. Okay. Okay, enough. Thank you very much. We're happy for that. And now this opens a new chapter in the life of the FDC. Engineer Honorable Patrick Amuriat Agree, thank you for saving us time and resources. I therefore, after this withdrawal speech, I think I can also authoritatively
request my brother, the Right Honorable James Nandala Mafabi, step towards the end of that red carpet and listen to my instructions. Thank you. May I take this opportunity to request the one and only Right Honorable James Nandala Mafabi to step forward and speak to the country. Yes.